everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. I'm your host, Lisanne Faye, and we're on Sunderbound.
Oh, my stomach is full of butterflies. Not literally, mind you. Calm down, Meryl. Deep breaths. Nathaniel.
Okay. Of course. Dragonlings! What else was I expecting here? That's where I always hit the Dragonlings. That's probably a Drake. That's a Drake. Nope, that's a not quite mature Drake.
Bianca, baby, introduce yourself. The Drake won't take you.
Is everyone alright?
I think so. Oh dear.
Who thought putting a demon in a cave on Sundermount was a good idea in the first place?
Where would you have put him?
To Winter, maybe? Or in the Anderfells? Further away from Kirkwall, that's for sure.
And some glitter dust. And yeah, Kirkwall's got enough issues. Doesn't need a demon's influence. Oh, lovely. Run. Hit him. Okay.
Let's finish it.
Wow. That went rather well, all things considered. This is not going to end well. Actually, I know it doesn't end well. Plungers. Lovely.
Something is wrong. This is where the spirit was bound. But now it feels empty.
Maybe it freed itself.
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
How are we going to finish the mirror now?
I don't know. I don't understand what's happened. How can he be gone?
I happened.
Keeper. What have you done?
The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
You didn't think to mention that the demon was gone before we hiked all the way up here.
Because he's not gone. Is he? It. Pronouns.
It's not gone. I couldn't fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it stronger. So, I made myself its prison. Kill me, and it dies too. Meryl will finally be safe.
No! You can't ask that. I won't do this.
You always knew your blood magic had a price, Darlene. I have chosen to pay it for you. Dareth Shira.
Well.
I was trying to rebuild my life. Why did you have to come back and destroy it?
The hell?
We're cursed, the whole clan. And you brought the upon us. You couldn't let go of the past. Now look at what you've done.
How many glib words have trickled from your lips? All testament to your cleverness. Everyone has fed me.
Curious. It's a dangerous thing, Meryl. It will never let you. Never.
Okay.
Stand back!
Okay, we got this, we got this. Right demon's slowly dying.
Be gone!
Darlene. Keeper. You've beaten it, Darlene. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead.
Keeper,
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
You told us that the demon was bound to your life. It would only die with you.
Irabalas, Keeper.
Well, now we're sure.
Keeper! What have you done? I don't want this! I never wanted this! Creators, please let this be a bad dream! I'll wake up and feel like an idiot and she'll scold me for not listening.
But you weren't listening.
Exactly which part of don't talk to demons or awful things will happen did you fail to understand?
If there was a price to pay, I should have paid it. She had no right to interfere.
Do I keep being mean? I don't want to keep being mean. It kind of sucks to... have... Sucks to kind of like keep kicking her in the face, I'll be honest. yeah.
Would you rather have died?
Yes. I took this risk willingly. That was my choice. She didn't have to save me. I don't know what to do now. I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know, needs to come and take care of her.
Really? My inventory's full. What do I have junk-wise? What that? Oh! I need 2 more things gone. Okay. And now we get out of here.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Fenneral. The Keeper. She...
Look at her, Fenneral. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Merrill? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster.
This was a tragedy. I promise you, I'll make sure no one else is hurt by Meryl's blood magic.
You expect us to take the word of a Shemlin?
Stand down, Aneria. She was our first once. The Keeper loved her. More than she loved the clan, it seems.
That's haunting.
Fenneral, I'm sorry. I never wanted this. If I could have saved her, if I could have died instead, I would have.
Words are cheap. That you're still breathing says enough.
Enough, Aneria. Human, take Meryl away from here.
I'm sorry, Meryl. You're still my friend, though. Actually. Fenris up. Fenris just doesn't like me, I see.
They'll never forgive me. If you weren't here, Hawk.
Ugh.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Lying down?
Fenneral. The Keeper. She...
Look at her, Fenneral. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Meryl? Keeper? Can you hear?
She's...
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster. You
She...
Fen...
Words...
That was interesting. This time they disappeared. Ooh! Quick teleport down the mountain. That's always nice.
They'll never forgive me. If you weren't here, Hawk. They'd kill me.
Yeah, well... I'm sorry, but it's a harsh lesson to learn. But let's get out of here. It is really, really hard to be mean to Meryl.
Poor Anders.
You pity him. He's dangerous to himself and everyone around him.
I think he's broken the thing he wanted to save.
You pity him because he's you.
Breaking the things you love most isn't restricted to mages, Fenris.
Sadly true.
Interesting. Alright, I need to go home. And rest. And then leave. With Anders, I guess. We're just going out in the daytime. Nothing nefarious, I promise. I hope.
Have you located any Canary blades?
This is what I've found.
If you find more, bring them to me.
Wow, that was a nice chunk of experience. 6,000 experience for handing in swords. Alright. You want me to talk to Athena?
I'll find you as soon as I'm done. Thank you.
The champion himself?
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
Blessed art thou who was provoked to make
Strength will not win this fight, Sebastian. Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
So, hypothetically, if there were a group of people being brutally subjugated by another, wouldn't the Maker favor the oppressed?
You speak of mages. It's no secret that you count apostates among your friends, champion. You have done much to fan the flames of rebellion here. We must give Meredith and Orsino time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
Couldn't you solve this problem if you just spoke out?
How would that help? Both sides make good points. Both have flaws. For 1,000 years, the Chantry has had to find the balance between them. That hasn't changed here.
All right, you won't budge on this one. Templars it is.
That's not what I'm saying. I do not support the Knight Commander's methods. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone. For if it comes to war, it is the people of this city who will lose.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over. Your Grace?
Your soul is troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
Well, that's done. Alright. Where am I? Well, he just did that. Do I have to talk to him again? Guess so.
I wanted you to have this.
What's that? A pillow?
Hand embroidered by my mother. The only thing of hers they let me keep when I went to the Circle.
Why in the name of Andraste would you give that to me?
You've been a good friend, Varric.
You keep your pillow, Blondie. And may you have many more dreams of killing Templars on it.
Hawk, I didn't expect you here. I want to tell you now. I love you. You've stood by me when I gave you every reason to turn away. Just remember, whatever happens, I wanted you to know that.
Why are you talking like this?
He'll still be here, you know. Justice. Long after you and I are gone. It doesn't mean the same thing to a spirit. He'll just go back to the Fade.
I love you, Anders.
You were the most important thing in my life.
How sweet.
But some things matter more than my life. More than either of us. I'm sorry.
Wow.
If you were curious, that's not the best way to get me in the mood.
I told you I would break your heart. Just know it breaks mine to do it. I was hoping we'd find a better way, but... Justice and vengeance are too intertwined. I can't tell one from the other. You were the one shining light in my life. Never blame yourself for what will happen.
Anders. And also interesting to note that Anders' outfit has now changed. And gone from being its greenish color to, yeah, just firepower. Totally what I'm supposed to do. Force field. To this black color, which for me, it's interesting to note, now reflecting back on this game, that, and especially after having read Asunder, because black is actually the color of First Enchanters. Like, their robes are black. So... I wonder if that's supposed to symbolize something else. Like Anders taking mark of leadership, and I'm leaving without a party because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, right. You know what? Get back home real quick, just because I think that's going to be the faster way for me to change my party versus walking all the way back to Anders. I'm back, but I am going to take Anders with me on this mission. Varric, because you've been in the Deep Roads with me before. And probably go for my classic party. So I've got to go find Nathaniel. Because I promised his sister, Delilah, that I would. And I remembered her name. I'm really proud of that. Welcome back to the Deep Roads. Our favorite place in the whole world. Oh, everyone's leveled. Hi! That means Isabella's leveled. Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna dump some Constitution on you. And that. And you are gonna get some more Dex and... Actually, Constitution. And... Actually, can I buff that? Yes. And there. Nice little balanced growth. Here. Confirm.
Make her take you! down.
Next.
Oh, thank you.
Nathaniel, how?
You're the champion of Kirkwall, aren't you?
Yes.
And Anders.
Making friends as always, I see.
There's no escaping you, it seems.
I'm special that way.
That's one way to put it.
Delilah says you followed my expedition's route. Why?
You went further into the deep roads than anyone believed possible. The first warden himself ordered this investigation. I was offered a generous share of the salvage, plus extra coin up front to discourage any curiosity.
It looks like you met heavy resistance.
After the Warden Commander killed the Architect, we thought it would be decades before the deep roads would be infested again. The Warden's allies assured us these tunnels would still be mostly clear, but it seems they were wrong.
They seem to know a great deal about Darkspawn. Are these allies dwarves?
No, not dwarves. It's complicated. Let's just say we live in strange times.
Who is the Architect?
The Architect was the first of the speaking and thinking Darkspawn. Very dangerous.
We met one of those.
He spread his gift to other Darkspawn, the Disciples. Fortunately, their numbers are few.
I don't remember drawing anyone a map to the Tig. Who told you about it?
Stroke.
An unfortunate dwarf named Bartrand.
Ew.
We weren't sure his information was reliable, but contacting you or Varric was deemed risky.
You trusted my turncoat of a brother, but thought talking to us was risky. That's idiotic.
We feared you might return if you learned of our interest in the Tig.
As much as I enjoy the company, is there anything keeping us in these Darkspawn-infested tunnels?
I cannot leave now. When we were attacked, I was separated from the rest of my expedition. Some of them may yet live.
Oh.
We must go deeper into the tunnels to rescue them.
Who else could be alive?
Some wardens survived the initial ambush. I think the dwarf we brought from Vigil's keep survived. But who still lives? Only the Maker knows.
We have survivors to find. Let's go.
Protecting the foolish from themselves.
We should move. Stay alert for Darkspawn.
That's what you're for, right? Oh, right. What? Oh. Oh well, my inventory's full. Oh well. Or it should be full.
Master Howe, you live.
Tamarin, good man. Are there any other survivors?
Hopefully up ahead. Well met are strangers in the belly of the earth. I hope Sir Fenley won't mind, but I set up the explosives here and there. Figured I'd blow up as many of the spawn as I could before I embraced the stone.
What were you doing with these explosives?
We were prepared to do extensive excavations around the Tig you found.
A few well-placed booms prove most efficacious at clearing rubble.
Corridors lined with explosives and Darkspawn galore? It's not even my birthday.
Tamarin, the way behind us is clear. Send word to the Wardens in case we don't make it.
Aye. I've set explosives all along the tunnels. Blow up as many of the sodding spawn as you can. Luck to you both.
Okay. Alright, well. We'll just have to figure that out. Next time. Anyways, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care. Have fun. Happy trails.